Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as China. The plan for today is simple. We want to finally get scientific theory and industrial era, and because it's very unlikely that we would get slowed down by another unexpected war, we should be able to make it. But before I start playing, just one thing about our religion. When we get... actually, we can see it here, right? Jesuit education. Just to explain. This allows us to build universities, public schools, and research lab with faith, but the second part doesn't or isn't applied only to buildings built with faith. So even though we are not producing that much faith, and we definitely won't be able to just buy all these buildings, I'll have to build some in our cities with better production, we will still get the bonus from the second part of the belief. So basically that's the reason why I took it. It wasn't the first part. I knew that I won't be able to buy that many of these buildings, but I wanted it for the extra science boost. And if you check the moment when I took the belief, you can see that we immediately got a scientific boost from existing universities. So the bonus applied immediately. So that's just an explanation about the Jesuit education. Also, one more thing about the suggestion to build a city somewhere around this area. It's not bad, especially because of two sources of iron. If I was to build a city here, it would probably be, I think, here. But at this point, I don't want to build more cities this far from the, let's say, the mainland. The only reason why I started this city was the combination of Cerro de Potosi, 6 iron, and crab with some other decent tiles around it. If there wasn't even if there was just the wonder, I wouldn't build it for the wonder. It was just a combination of all of these things that convinced me to build a city. Why I don't want to build more cities, or why I want to get the minimum amount of cities that I can right now. I just want to basically get the minimum amount of cities to cover the area that we have to cover to make sure no one can settle some annoying cities in between our own cities. Why I want this is because every city increases the cost of social policies quite significantly, and yeah, it already takes forever to get social policy, and we need social policies for wonders, right? So I can't just say to hell with culture, we'll just go without it and get the social policy here and there. Why? Or this we can't afford to do this. I still want to get some wonders that otherwise, or that I won't be able to get with too many cities. Now, speaking about wonders, I just noticed something interesting. I checked the social tech tree before I started recording, and I noticed or realized that we are quite close to steam power, and with that the Slater mail. So I was, where should I build this? Usually I build everything in my capital, and then I check, okay, we don't have a capital on the river, so where else could I build it? And when I checked our cities, we don't have a single city on the river. There should be an achievement for it. I think I've never managed to build like the entire civilization without access to rivers. So just saying as a curiosity, I've really never seen or never happened to me not having a single city on the river. But enough talking, let's finally end the turn. Okay, you can stay here, and you can stay here as well. Okay, open borders. No, you don't need open borders. And there actually is one interesting thing on this island that I want to take advantage of in a second. There are 4 city-states without religion. So that's something we have to fix. We should have here a missionary on his way to Chongqing. Did I misclicked something. Well, whatever. So once we convert chunking, the second use of the missionary can be on one of the cities, and then we'll just start spawning missionaries here, and they'll convert this whole island. Okay, windmill sabotage in Shanghai. That's not too bad. I mean, it's only 155 production. How much are we getting? So that's like 2 turns. Yeah, that could have been worse. And one more change I made off camera. I queued up a quick caravan in our capital. Okay, aqueduct in London. So what's gonna be next? I really should get garden here, but we don't have barracks, so barracks first. And okay, there's the barbarian encampment. You should probably go away from the galleys. Let's say all the way to the other side. But there was something I accidentally moved. And I don't see it. Okay, there's the caravan, and we'll start feeding London with it. If I find it. Why can't I start feeding London? Oh, here, I'm blind. There we go. Wait. Okay. We want the maximum food. But the best food tile is still the perfume. Can we get more food somewhere? We would have to get these 2 tiles to get adjacency bonuses for farms, and those tiles would still suck. Yeah, the caravan is the best way how to get the food. Oh, and we got Tercio. Hey. That's our first one. And where do we want to send him? By the way, that's something I wanted to do. We still have some spearmen, and they are not that expensive to upgrade. So I'll quickly do that. There's another one. Here is one. It's still pretty expensive. And I think this should be the last one. Do we have some more? No, I don't see any spearmen. Okay, now the Tercio. Go. And maybe let's upgrade this guy. And is there another spearman somewhere? There is one. These guys that are part of the army that actually is gonna attack should be upgraded. And maybe let's upgrade this one as well. Send them forward. And I'll upgrade this guy. Because basically, oh, there's one more. Because all these units will be attacking Carthage by land. And all the money is gone now. Yeah. I wonder if we will have enough money to upgrade at least half of our navy. Harbor finished. Perfect. Herbal is next. Go. And I think I should send the caravel down here. Or can I just... No, I can't kill the Drummond, but still can do a lot of damage. Don't even have a granary here. Okay, let's fix that. It's only 4 turns. You can come closer in case we need help. Oh, there's another Drummond. Okay, well, this will have to wait. I didn't realize that the pikeman upgrades were so expensive. You can give me a farm. 45, 45, 45. Oh, hey, this is interesting. Yes, I do want to have declaration of friendship with you. I need to have declaration of friendship with pretty much everyone except Carthage right now. Because they will always be hostile towards us. And if we somehow manage to be friendly with the whole world, then that will basically mean that everyone will look at Carthage as the bad guy, not on us. And grab that camp, heal up. Okay. Barracks into... That's a good question. Probably into arena, into armory. Or I could go for windmill. Do we have forge? We do. So this is +4 production. Okay, let's go for the arena first, then windmill. Or maybe garden first to get the artist faster. Okay, windmill. Go. Can we still explore? Yep. Because when you look at the minimap, we are almost done exploring. So we should be able to finish exploring before we start the war, which means we'll have all our caravels available for the war. Once we are done exploring, I'll just move all of them back. Greetings, friend. I wanted to let you know... Marriage my own. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad that you all like each other, as long as you don't like Carthage. You are done with the road, but is there something else to do? Nope. Let me check the workers. There will be one worker staying here, another one here. 3, 4. We don't have workers in Nanjing. But we don't have a worker in Hangzhou either, and we need some repairs here. Okay, go there. You need some healing, and let's try to catch those barbarians. There's still some barbarian galleys. Not galleys, Drummonds. Can we get there? I really should send a ship there, but it's gonna take forever. Well, so be it. 10 Terrans, wow. Do we have a melee unit around here that could go there? You know what? You can go there. Arena. How does it look like with that missionary? Almost there, next turn. Okay, you'll stay here. Where do we start? I think I'll start here with the village. Connection broken. Why? Between London and our capital. Doesn't make sense. This looks all good. Is it possible that somehow we lost the road here? I think that's what happened. University in 2. I think aqueduct. Granary. Oh. Wow, that's a lot of unhappiness from crime. Okay, it'll be armory then. And what is this guy doing? Oh. Repairing the road. That might have been the unit that I accidentally sent to this island. Okay, give me. Perfect. Now, we'll get a synagogue. And a missionary. Problem is, we'll need 2 uses for every city. This will be quite expensive, but I think it's still worth it. And from the production we get, we should be able to finish another one there. That would otherwise take forever. Carthage entered Renaissance era. That's not too bad. Basically 15 turns before we enter industrial, so that's still pretty good. Okay, let's try to get Panama with this guy. It's the smallest city here. I still think it won't be enough, but here is our best shot with just 1 charge left. I'm working on armory. I should probably get a workshop after this. We could use another specialist slot for the production. And how's it possible that the connection now works again? And the road is not repaired yet. Is it because of this explorer? Even though we are not at war? That's odd. And I think this worker is the one that I accidentally send to the other side of the world. Well, I'll keep an eye on him. And if it's him, then I'll just send him back. 29, 31. Okay, that's fine. Let's work another specialist slot. And this will be a bank. Okay, so that's a road finished. Let's get another village, and here this guy will flip Lhasa. Okay, so it is this guy who I accidentally sent somewhere where we don't need him. Cast a spell in Nye. Why would I say no to something I suggested myself? Go away. Okay. You will be more useful here. How much money do we have? 5,000. Well, that's not enough, that's for sure. Let's grow as fast as possible. So Aqueduct and Nanjing. That's gonna be a windmill. Amphitheater. Nope, it's not enough. But maybe if we can flip the remaining cities, we can just let the religious pressure finish this off. We just need 2 more followers. Okay, do we want to work the cattle? Nope. It's still pretty bad. There are some barbarians. 45. Now let me check something. Here we get what? A religious unrest reduction that we don't really need. And increased length on golden ages. It's not the most important one there ever. Can you maybe switch to something else and get all this production for, let's say, porcelain tower? This is what? Golden Age? Don't really care. What about Himeji Castle or Globe Theatre? That's just right there. It's not the most important one there either. Reduces illiteracy. You know what? I think I will switch to the Porcelain Tower. At -6 turns, much are we getting? Almost 1,000. Um, 23, 26. Okay, let's go with 26. And I think Arena in Kaifeng. How does it look like? Again, crime. Okay, armory then. We are done with the road. So this is a village. And I think... No, we are not done exploring. There's still some small patches of fog of war. Or maybe... Maybe our Pathfinder is done. Okay, we can keep him here for now. Could use some more units around here. And eventually, all these Pathfinder scouts and explorers will actually become useful. Just need to upgrade them a couple of times. So there goes our golden age. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, it was like 200 gold that we just lost. Sejong has entered medieval era, 10 turns before we enter industrial. That sounds about right. Okay. Well, armory, I guess. We have to do something about the crime. We are down to 23 happiness, and 35 comes from crime. So that is pretty important. I'm surprised that we have so much boredom and poverty. It's probably from some of the newer cities that don't have markets even, because those are not the highest priority for now. Okay, let's wait for the Galeas. Windmill in 2. Wow. Here, poverty is actually a bigger problem. Okay, well, let's get bank then. Go. One, two, three. was just checking how many workers we had around all those northern cities. Okay, well, it's only 290, may as well do it. Okay, this is one of the cities without markets, so let's build it quickly. And what else? Lumber mill. And we lost the copper, maybe. Too light. Is there another worker? How long? 2 more turns. Okay, so this guy will repair these 3 tiles. Here is where we are getting the unhappiness from pillage tiles. Defensive pact, no. Oh, and look at that. This is what we need. This will be an interesting war. Because when we check demographics, it's been a while since I showed this screen. Arabia is still the strongest military-wise. We are second. And there is a significant difference, which means Mongolia has to be even weaker than we are. So Arabia should have an advantage here, and Mongolia has a large territory for the military they have. So they might not be able to defend themselves, which would definitely help. We need to... or we need them to lose some cities. It will help Arabia, but not that afraid of them. Because then they don't have room to grow, right? They only can take cities if they conquer them. Mongolia still has some room to the south where they can just start cities. Good. I'll try to keep an eye on that war. Well, this is the only tile that we can work. Okay. More crime reduction. You can wait. You can wait. How much would this be? Now we still can afford this one upgrade. Go. Defensive pact with you. Nah. We don't need defensive pacts with anyone. And you want spices? Sure, I think we can do that. Yep. I think she's the last one who needs spices, so anything we can get from her is enough. Oh, losing more improvements. Come on. There's our iron. Let's get the deer next. Do some vision around the island, so that's why I'm sending the explorer to the coast. And policy. The Enlightenment, well, Golden Age would be useful for the money, and we could use some more money now. But free thought is not such a big deal. We don't have that many villages, and religious unrest is not a big problem for us. I'd rather get to empiricism as fast as possible. And academics are not bad either. Yeah, let's go with the scientific revolution. Are we feeding Hangzhou? I don't think so. I'll probably have to do that as well once you get the next trade route. Because it's not growing as fast as I would like to grow. Go. And here is the problem with culture that I was talking about. We are doing 550 culture per turn almost, but even with that culture income, it takes 80 turns now to get another social policy, which is pretty slow. Open borders. No, go away. How long for the scientific theory? 5 turns. Come on. Let's automate you now. And there we go. Well, I definitely don't want to work just 2 food. I guess I'll work the university for now and switch to more production once we get, let's say, the forge. That's a lot of unhappiness though. Okay, I'll try to remember I come back in 3 turns. Reassign that specialist slot. We can start working on a circus. Look at that. Where is all the unhappiness coming from? We have all the crime reduction buildings that we can get. Oh, we don't. No, I'm wrong. Okay, constabulary. We need to do something about the unhappiness. With so many cities and focus on growth in most of them, 24 happiness is not that much. Okay, so now we don't have any tiles around the capital that we could work. And the borders will grow in 47 turns. I think it's time that we start assigning some specialist slots. For now, it's gonna be the production still. Okay, go. 2 more turns. Okay, Mongolia is also a whole era behind us. I think, who is closest? It might be Carthage. 29, 37, 30. No, Mongolia is closer. 30, Arabia also 30. Once we are done with the scientific theory, we will get to some pretty cheap tax, so that should increase the difference. Is this enough to finish scientific theory? It might be. Yep. Okay, welcome to industrial era. Good. What the hell? Where did these guys come from? Okay, almost there. Almost 1,000 production and science. Oh, that's the tribute from Zulus. What did we get? Well, we got one explorer. I think we have enough of those. Let's get rid of him. But this guy might be useful. How much was that? 7 again. That's not too bad. I expected more. We can now finally pop these 2. And we have another spy. Where do we want to send him? That's a good question. Well, let's just check by potential. Okay, Shanghai. Move to Shanghai. City-state sanctions. Don't really care about this one. When luxury porcelain. Don't really care about this one either. But we definitely want Casus Belli to pass. So let's comment delegates. And we'll play one more turn. Let's mark it into... That's a good question. Probably constabulary. Still trying to reduce the crime. You want gunpowder. Yeah, that's not happening. He's offering pretty much everything he has. But no. I'm not selling tanks. And how is Arabia at war with Carthage? Is it possible that Carthage has defensive pact with Mongolia? That's how it happened. So Carthage is now at war. And this is gonna be a bloody war. Let me check. Yeah, now we are strongest. So those are some heavy losses on all sides. This will weaken Carthage, and we are about to attack. How far are we from the declaration? 30 when we reduce the number because of all the flood bonuses we're getting. Let's say 20 turns away. That's perfect timing. We got another caravel. I'm not sure that we need more caravels. Well, I'll take it. Worst case scenario, we can just get rid of them. I'll try to remember to reassign the specialist at some point. But what I want to do now, we can reassign this one. Okay, so they banned porcelain. Oh, how did this pass? Because Mongolia wanted it. Okay. And Casus Belli passed as well. Good. That gives us some extra money every turn. What is the gold reward from Treasure Fleet? Grand Canal, receive additional trade route. We could use additional trade route. All naval units except submarines and carriers. Treasure Fleet promotion. Combat strength, attacking movement side. Ability to heal outside of friendly territory. This could be useful. We also could use the Great Admiral, but problem is we won't be able to get all these bonuses before the war with Carthage. But I think I'll still go for it. We don't need anything else, so yeah, why not? Is anybody unhappy because of this? Korea and Zulus. Who cares about Korea and Zulus? Oh, and one more thing before we make a cut in this episode. It's also a mistake. I should have bought the missionary before we entered the industrial era, of course, but well, too late for that. And it's just like one missionary that I forgot, so it's not the end of the world. Do we have any pressure? Nope. Okay, I think we will need one more missionary for Panama City. But well, it's fine. For the production, it's worth it. The porcelain tower is down to 14. So I think by the time we flip Florence, we should have it done. Or I could even just prioritize Panama City and get the porcelain tower even faster. From that, we'll get the great scientists that will give us... I I think enough to get the navigation or get pretty close to that. So in the next episode, we might be able to declare the war. The only problem is, by declaring on Carthage, we'll have to declare on Mongolia unless I can somehow convince them to cancel that defensive pact, which I'm not sure is possible. Declare war, denounce, don't settle, stop spying on me. No, I don't think there is an option for that. I'll be fine. I mean, they can't reach us. We should control the seas. So it will be fine. But well, we'll see about that in the next episode. This one is over. So as usual, I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.